2 summers ago, when visiting my family in southern Italy, my great aunt gifted me a cookbook by Luca Papagallo, and to my surprise, it featured a recipe for shrimp carbonara. I thought, how could an Italian chef have such a strange take on a classic dish? But after one bite, it was obvious why. Let's begin by cracking 1 egg into a bowl, and then separate out 2 egg yolks and add those in as well. We're going to use a half cup of grated Parmesan cheese rather than the traditional pecorino, because that would be too strong for the shrimp flavor. Throw in a pinch of salt and of course several grindings of fresh cracked black pepper, or about a half teaspoon. Give it a mix until it has a creamy consistency and then set aside for later. This recipe comes together rather quickly, so you can begin salting the water and boiling the pasta right away. Here I'm using a half pound of Mezze Maniche, which are little rigatoni, and will be similar in size to the cooked shrimp. Speaking of, add 2 tablespoons of olive oil and 1 tablespoon of butter to a large skillet on medium heat. Coat the pan in the oil and then evenly distribute 3/4 pound of medium-sized peeled and deveined shrimp that have had the tails removed. Let them sear for no more than 1 minute on the first side, then give them a flip. Season with a big pinch of salt and pepper. Since this is what's replacing the guanciale or bacon in typical carbonara, we want them to be well seasoned. Then give them a toss and remove to a plate right away so you don't overcook them. As the pasta cooks, you can place the egg mixture over the pot and stir for about 45 seconds to heat it up and begin the cooking process, so it's easier to mix into the pasta when the time comes. Strain the pasta from the pot when it's 1 minute shy of al dente, because we're going to finish it in the skillet. Keep the pan on low heat and begin mixing the pasta to coat in the leftover oil from the shrimp. Pour in a ladle and a half of pasta water, or about a 1/3 cup, to start building the sauce. Toss the pasta, and once it's absorbed more of the water and is looking saucy, you can add back the shrimp. Mix those in as well before pouring in the egg mixture. Now it's key to begin tossing and mixing quickly and removing it from the heat as needed to avoid any chance of scrambled eggs. Add another small ladle of pasta water to help get the consistency you're looking for. Since we already preheated the egg mixture, it made it very easy to turn this into a velvety sauce. Plate it up right away, and of course finish with an extra grinding of cracked black pepper. Write your thoughts in the comments, and let me know if you plan on trying this one out. Thank you for watching.